On the surface, it can sound like a very romantic gesture, like this guy wants to go out with her so badly, so he's willing to drive far, far, far over state lines to see her, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So where's the drama in that?
Well, the problem is it was random in the fact of how they met. He liked a few of her Instagram pictures, and then that turned into him sliding in her DMs, which he told her, hey, beautiful, how you doing? And she felt like that was different than the emojis and the corny stuff that she was getting from other guys. So she decided to give him a chance. That led to them having conversations, and then that led to them FaceTiming. So she feels like it was comfortable to meet him, but at the same time, it was a random beginning, and so she just wasn't sure if she was going to be safe meeting him for the first time. And so the ladies didn't really help by telling her that she could get murdered if it goes wrong. And I think she was in her head a little bit, but I told her to just be herself.
She wasn't worried about her safety until she talked to us. And then she became concerned about her safety. She's just so enamored with this guy already, even though they haven't met. And thankfully, they've had FaceTimes. So she's seen him, right? So he's like a real person.
Yeah, because murderers don't use FaceTime. So she's safe.
I'm saying he's at least a real person, and he matches his pictures somewhat, because she was a little vague about the fact that he didn't really look exactly like his, right? You remember that?
She wasn't confident, because we were like, oh, does the face on Instagram match the FaceTime? And she was like, well, yeah, people use Facetune. And we're like, wait.
That was a yes or no question.
Or we can turn it into something very romantic, like he sees her on Instagram, and even though he's never met her before, he somewhat locks eyes with her picture and realizes in his soul that she is for me. So he's like, I know this is crazy, but I'll DM her anyway, even though I already know without... Look, we've talked to people the last couple of weeks without even meeting each other. They fell in love, right? When they looked at each other's picture. So he sees her. She says, okay, they're vibing. He drives over state lines, and they're with each other for the rest of their lives. And she takes this tremendous leap of faith.
Yeah, you know who else you can apply to that as well? Your ex-wife. Because John heard her voice.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
It was like when she talked to him on the phone, hearing his voice, and then he said he listened to the radio segment not once but twice, and just hearing her voice, it was like, that's it.
And they're still dating.
Yes.
So here she is, Vanessa. So at least we know she's alive.
She's yay!
Hey, Vanessa.
Whoa, but where is she calling from?
How long did it take you to get out of the trunk, and are you okay?
I'm okay. I was not in a trunk. It was like everything was just like too nice. It was all really like
the basement was air conditioned.
All right, you got to bring us back a little bit. So he was coming here, correct?
They were meeting. Like she's going to meet him like 30 minutes from where she lives, and he was going to drive a couple hours.
Okay. So when you guys saw each other for the very first time, what was your initial thought? Or even driving to him, are you starting to get nervous by what these guys told you? Are you more protective? How are you feeling on the way to the drive?
Yeah, I guess like a little like butterfly jittery things, a little bit. Yeah, definitely like texted a few people, just following that advice, just in case. I mean, I was like, is this going to be okay? I mean, yeah, he looks better in person. Honestly, I think like the Wi-Fi that he has is just kind of sucks. So like when you like on FaceTime, so that's why I think, because it comes like, like kind of like blurry. So that's why I was like, but way better in person.
Okay.
Like so cute. So, oh my God. And, like, I just feel like I'm in, like, a movie or something. I mean, so we ended up meeting, like, closer to where I am. And then it's like we didn't want to, like, leave each other. Mm-hmm. So I ended up spending, like, the weekend in Charleston. Like, what? Like, it just, like, happened. And then he planned this, like, romantic, like on FaceTime, I would talk about how much I like cooking and, like, being healthy and all that. And he booked a cooking class yesterday, like
cute,
and yeah, like one of those like couples cooking things, and it was just like, oh my God, like, and it's like he listens to me, like, and it's just, which everyone should listen to, but it's just like the fact that he took that and he booked this romantic, like, weekend getaway thing, which was kind of presumptive, I guess, but it's just like, but I'm into it. Like, it was just so great, but it's like,
y'all not gonna make a joke about him poisoning the food?
I was about to say, I'm like, this kidnapper is really committing to the bit.
Well, I mean, this
but
is.
I guess, like,
go ahead.
oh no, it's just like it was too good. Like, it's almost, I'm worried of like where
Don't overthink it.
The other fuel drop.
Yeah.
Like, what, like, there's no downside that I can see yet. So, like, I'm kind of worried that I'm not worried.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I'd say enjoy it right now. I mean, you guys, like any new relationship, you're in that honeymoon phase, right? So he's doing it all right now. He's going top shelf, right? I would just live in it a little bit. Don't question what's going to happen in a week or a month and a half or something. Just enjoy it until you don't.
Yeah. I know we're making jokes about, him being a kidnapper and a murderer, but it does sound like you found like one of the two good guys out there. So I think you should just relish in this, enjoy all these fun dates. So somebody's got to enjoy them. And you know what? If we end up watching your true crime documentary in the next 3 years, then we'll tell you I told you so.
It's hard to label a guy or a woman even a really nice guy on a first date. I mean, I have said this before that you could put that crazy crown on for a while and you could pretend to be like a healthy person, but at some point or another that crown falls off and there you are.
You can't change what you don't know. You might as well just live in the moment, and until he shows you any reason to feel different, just enjoy the feeling.
And please don't worry because there's nothing to worry about.
Right.
Like the fact that you're worrying that there's no red flags and there's nothing to worry about, you're going to be your own worst enemy if you do that.
For
so
sure.
just literally enjoy the fact that you had a phenomenal weekend with a handsome man and just take it slow and see where it goes.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just be sure to keep an air tag on yourself next time. Okay? All right, good luck. See ya. So stressed out about things that
I know.
may or may not happen, right?
The Bert Show.